I had a bunch of footage from this little piece of fairing that I wrapped in carbon fiber. And since it was all up close, I thought I might give you some more up close footage so you can actually see what I'm doing for some of it. This is a piece that I don't have it tacked down at all, so trying to pull on vinyl when the piece is moving, especially when it's small, it's very time consuming. And it's probably not done in the ideal way in this one, but it's very difficult to do when you don't have it fixed to anything. Probably necessary though, considering all the really sharp angles you have right at the edges. So it's just going to be a lot of small piece pulling out of those wrinkles and going over that little shape there on the corner. That's a lot of just pulling in really small increments, and sometimes that's the only way to get around complex curves. You have to try and avoid as much as you can touching the edges of the vinyl with your fingers over and over. So you kind of want to touch the vinyl farther away from where the vinyl that is going to touch the edges of this. The edges is where it fails. That's where you have the most issues with failure, so you don't want to kill the glue right where the edge is going to hit, and I keep my fingers away from the edge as much as possible. You shouldn't actually need as much heat as it looks like I'm using, but I am being forced to heat up the wrinkles that get smaller and smaller and more aggressive towards the edge of such an aggressive shape, and you have to warm them up to relax them enough to stretch them out properly, but you don't want it to be hot or you cause overstretch. So you're only just warming it enough to relax it, and then you pull it as best you can while it's still warm. You pull out the wrinkles and you squeegee it down, and then once you do get to the edge, you can start this cutting off and wrapping around the edges. And this is the advantage of not having it fixed, is you can actually wrap it right around the back like that. And for something like a bike where the detail is a little higher and under more scrutiny, then you can hide any of your edges really nicely from the front. It looks like one clean piece of vinyl right to the edge, almost like it's made of carbon fiber. Here I'm showing that technique to go around a really sharp corner, like the back corner on a hood sort of thing, where you kind of cut it in a V and you wrap the pieces around each other and they sort of overlap and they sort of hold hands right at the corner there. That's kind of the only way to get it to really hug the corner there. Post heat it really good, but carbon fiber, if it's been stretched a lot, will try to split and craze on you if you overheat the really problem areas where you had a lot of stretch. So be careful of that. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.